Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. If today's the first time that you're visiting my channel, welcome to the Beauty family. My name is Marilyn. If you're a fiel subscriber, if you're one of my subscribers, then thank you so much for your support and for watching this video. So today will be all about the Jaclyn Hill and X Morphe, and we'll be doing another look using her new the Vault Jaclyn Hill palette that it looks just like this. When it went out to purchase, and I went to the Morphe website, and that's how I was able to pick up my Vault collection palette. And today we're going to be playing with Arm and Gorgeous palette and the Ring and Dark Magic. Throughout the video, you're going to hear me say that I don't like the name. I don't like the name, okay? Because I don't believe in none of that, but I do like the colors on that palette, so that's why I decided then to create a makeup look. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would like to know how I created this white, gold, and arm green makeup tutorial. Keep on watching. Let's go. Okay guys, so the first thing that I did is to carve out my brows, of course. So that is done. One eye is done because I wanted to test it out. I didn't know what to do with the palette, so one eye it's already done. But I use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, sculpting concealer, and this is a natural beige, and that's what I use as a thicker concealer. What I like is that it's very hydrating, especially because I have folds on my eyes and my eyes are kind of wrinkly, so that's what happens when you work nights. Okay. Alright, so to start with this review, I'm going to be using two palettes, and it will be the Arm and Gorgeous palette, which is this one right here. And then I'll be using the Dark Magic, which I do not like. Jaclyn. I don't like this name. Why? I'm a Christian girl, so I don't like the name, and just the simple fact is just I don't believe in none of that stuff. So, but I still bought the Bolt, and these are the shades right here, and let's get rolling. So I'll be using these two palettes. The reason that I wanted to use the Arm and Gorgeous, it was because of the white shade of the palette, and then to complement two of these palettes. So let's get to getting. Alright, so this is already, my brows is already in place. I applied concealer, but I haven't set it. So I'm going to be taking from the Arm and Gorgeous palette, I'm going to be taking the color Access, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to obtain the product. When you swivel it around, it has some fallout, so tap it. And I'm going to place that in my brow bone area, not brow bone, in the transition area. And I'm just packing the color in, but I'm going pretty high since I'm going to be doing a cut crease. And I'm going to bring it higher that way. I have a shameless blend. Alright, so now I'm going to start going windshield wiper motion, and I'm going to bring this pretty away. Going to the DM palette. Gonna get a tiny brush, and this is a BH Cosmetics number 6. Yeah, number 6. And I'm gonna take the color Puff or Poof, and I'm gonna place that in my brow bone area as a highlight, and also to set the concealer on top, but I already have a base for it. Going back, so this looks blended. Alright, going back to this palette, the Arm and Gorgeous, going to the more deeper, rich two tones right here. I'm going to take Secure and Agent, and I'm going to intensify this transition shade. And I'm going to bring it pretty close to my inner tear duct area. So far I pack it in first, and then I blend it. And since I didn't set my concealer, it's in bringing out better pigmentation. I'm going to be using this vintage step 1 for the money, and it's this brush right here, and I'm going to get from the DM palette, Dark Magic palette. I'm going to get the color Potion, and from the other one, Top Secret, and I'm going to mix these, and I'm going to start working in, this goes straight in my socket area, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the transition shade when I do cut the crease. And then I'm gonna be bringing this outward, bring it away, and I'm gonna be doing this little by little because I want this to be flawless. Let's put it that way. And I'm also gonna kind of lift up my eye because this is going inside the socket as well, going to the tear duct area. Then I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild, a e.l.f. crease brush. Just like this one, is a tiny circular brush, and I'm just going to be blending this out slightly so. Very tiny circular strokes. And with this, I want to take my time because I don't want this to become like a harsh, get muddy or anything like that. So I'm taking my time blending both colors in. All right. So I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to do a half cut crease, and I left this area without anything because I'm going to place that from the Arm & Gorgeous palette, that white. But I'm going to use the same concealer that I was using before. If you had hooded eyes, I like to do this, put some in the bottom, then I look up, and that's exactly where my crease is going to start. Okay, so I'm going to take my time doing this, and I'm just going to press the concealer in. I'm going to diffuse it first. So I completely forgot that I had placed concealer, so the black shade will attach, but now I'm doing patting motions just to blend this out. I do have some extra fold on my eye, so usually what happens is when I apply the concealer, it will get bumpy. So I'm going to tap the excess or use fingers just to blend everything out. So going to the Arm & Gorgeous palette, and I'm going to be using a flat brush. Using a flat brush just like this, I'm going to get in and press in the color VIP. It's beautiful white. Kata. Spray it. Let's see how this is going to show up. Just packing the color in until the area that I'm looking into. Put it like halfway and leave it there. Okay. So then with the Arm & Gorgeous palette, I'll be taking the color Coin, and there's this beautiful gold greenish color. This brush is from Soap and Glory, and it's getting the colors. I believe that it's very important for you to be very selective with the brushes. This brush, I think it says, it says it's a synthetic brush. And so far, so good. I'm just packing the color. Okay, so this is so far how everything is looking. I am liking it. I'm going to use that little Morphe brush on my E36 brush. And I'm just going to be taking the color Top Secret. And I'm going to make sure that I have a seamless blend in between these two transition shades. So I'm just bringing that over. I'm going to be using this brush from Vintage. It's a bigger, fluffier brush. Okay. And then with the flat brush that I was using from the Dark Magic palette, I'll be using this green right here, and this is the color Trickery. Get it just like that. And I'll be blending the gold with the green. So here we go. Been using this brush because it's working magic. It's working wonders with this palette. It's helping so far. I'm gonna be blending this out into the gold shade. So I'm going to take a little bit of that gold shade without any setting spray or anything, just lightly dust it like that, because now I'm going to bring the gold to the green. Now I'm going to focus in the outer V area. So I'll be taking the color Tempress from the DM palette. And then I'm going to be taking an angle brush, and I have this right here, and this is from my Lavish palette. My Lavish pencil, not pencil brush, this is going angle brush. I'm going to go right to that Tempress area, and I'm going to do like a winged eye with this. That way it will give me a base. Bring it as high as I can. Alright, so now I'm going to take the white. I'm going to use the tiniest brush that I have on my brush collection. And it's so tiny that I can never find it. Okay. Going back to my BH Cosmetic tiniest brush that I have. I'm going to my Arm & Gorgeous palette. And I'm going to be placing this in my tear duct area. And in my brow bone area. And this is so far how the eye is looking. Okay, so the only thing that I have left before working in the bottom of my eye, it will be lashes, eyeliner, but the base already have it, and to my face. So soon as I do that, I will be right back and give you what I think about these two palettes and how they apply and everything else. So stay tuned. Okay, so my base is done. It hasn't been set, so I have concealer, contour, but in my base, but I haven't used anything else. I'm going to be doing a technique after doing my base. I haven't set anything, but pretty much everything is dry. I'm going to do a technique that it will be doing my under eye first before I go ahead and apply my powders. And so I'm going to go back to the Arm & Gorgeous palette. I'm going to take the color Axis, and I'm just going to place that on my lower lash line. That's a transition. Okay, going to the other shade, the shade that I'll be choosing, it will be the green. I'm gonna be using Inside Job, that is more like a very dark brown, not brown, green, and I'm gonna apply that in my lower lash line area, very close to my waterline. And then with the tiniest brush that I showed you before, which is this one, I'm going to be jumping into the Arm & Gorgeous palette, and I'm going to take that gold, that is Coin. And this one I will spritz it with setting spray. And I'm going to place that in between the white and the green. Using again that fluffy brush, I'm going to get the color Agent with Access. And I'm really going to bring then that color underneath everything else just to make sure all this craziness looks blended. Going back to VIP, which is that white. I'm really going to spray it now. Place it back on my inner corner because I lost some of it. Ha, baby. And there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. I will place some eyeliner on my waterline, and that most likely will be black, but I will be right back with the rest of my face and give you my last thoughts about these two palettes right here. I'll be back. Okay guys, so this is how the rest of my face is looking. I really feeling myself. I went and changed the top. I'm wearing a nice white top and it will go perfect. I went and put earrings and everything else. And where am I going? Might be going out today. Okay, so what did I think about this palette? These two palettes I used, so you guys will know, I use the Arm & Gorgeous palette, and then I use the DM, which stands for Dark Magic. I'm going to say it one more time. I do not like the name, but the Gorgeous and Arm palette, it is good. They're a good palette. When I did this eye first, I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I just wanted to make sure that I play as with many colors as I could. But I really liked the palette. I took the advice that Jaclyn Hill had, that placing the colors in small amount, little by little, it does work better. Due to the pigmentation or the place or the way that these palettes were, this shadows or the powders were pressed. So that's exactly what I did. I did little by little. My suggestion is go ahead and place concealer so you can have more bold colors. The other thing that I found, because when I did this look, I tried the Wet n Wild. I'm sorry, this brush is so dirty. I tried the Wet n Wild brush. It did not work. I wet it. I went and tried, let me see what other. I tried another one. Oh, I tried even my concealer, the Vintage. After cleaning it, it didn't work. But somehow to pick up the pigmentation, this is a soft, something that you will have a flat brush that has some soft bristles or hairs, even though I believe this is synthetic. This one is from Soap and Glory, and I don't know where you can find this. I got this in one of my packages that I purchased for December, but this does pick up the color very pretty good. The shadows are not as the shadows from the first collection, let's put that out. But if you wet it, it does give me a better payoff, especially with this brush right here. When I did this eye first, it took me a while to get the eye look, but then when I was like, I know I have a smaller brush, and let's try with this one. The payoff is a lot better. So I am satisfied with the eye look, but I am not satisfied with the collection as a whole because sorry, Jaclyn, not as buttery as her first collection or collaboration with Morphe. So far, I take a little bit more time blending the eyeshadows, but I do like the look. So I don't mind. For $15 each palette, and you can find it at Ulta, Morphe, and for $15, it's not bad. Am I happy that I got the Vault, which is the 4 palettes? Yes, because then I have more colors to play off with. That way I was able to create this look. The shadow that I love the most is this one right here, which is the VIP. And I haven't had the chance to create a bright green or a green eye look, so here you go. So I hope you liked this video and it was helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment below what else you would like to. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay blessed. God bless you so much, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. Bye bye. Los amo.